What is going on, losers? Welcome to Lost Loser Podcast. I am your host, Mr. John Bequette, joined again by my beautiful bride on the couch, Ms. Andrew Bequette.
Hey.
Tits of the show.
The tots of the show. And Mr. Donnie, once again, from the good old Tejas. What's up, big guy?
Good evening.
How is everybody doing this wonderful, fantastic week so far?
It's only Tuesday.
It was a brisk 98 degrees today.
Oh. You can
I
have
really got to cut the grass, but I'm like, man, it's just so fucking hot. I don't want to do it.
I get to cut the grass tomorrow. The reason why we're recording early this week because I'm going out of town later this week, and I get to cut the grass tomorrow. I get the oil change. I got a lot of shit that I got to get done tomorrow because I've been a procrastinating fool.
You have fun with all of that.
So I get to get a busy day tomorrow.
And I get to do work from home.
There it is. That is it. Well, before we jump into all this wonderful stuff, baby, do you have anything?
No.
Before we begin, Donald, do we have anything before we begin?
No.
Everyone says no. All right. Well, I got a few things I need to address.
Address. Oh.
Yes, those words. Whatever. Is everyone already laughing at me right now?
I am.
I'm laughing at your dog.
Right, Ro.
Ro is just. She's
just like she did the whole put the paw up.
Yeah, because I stopped petting her.
She is such a pretty girl. She is such a pretty girl.
Like
all right.
Wearing a mask.
Oh, she's gray as hell.
Donnie, I have a question. So I asked you a question offline, and you said it's okay for me the story. So I have to tell you the story because it's one of the because your daughter is one of the coolest kids that I know, and then she also knows that I am a big, lovable dummy. And it is that, and that part that makes this story probably one of the funniest things that's happened in the longest time because she knows I'm such an idiot. So I got to hang out with your daughter. Your daughter came over and hung out with me and my wife the other day because she was in town. Yep. And we're sitting there talking. And here recently, a friend of one of our kids kind of said something that they're non-binary and they want to be addressed as they.
I don't get that shit.
Okay. So if you want me to address you as Captain Kirk of the Starfleet Enterprise, let me know. I will address you as that. It don't bother me. Just let me know. Right. I'm an idiot. I want people to be happy. If you're happy with that, so be it. But here's where I had the experience. I was talking with your daughter. And I'm like, why? Why did they choose the word they? And I've asked a couple other people this. I'm like, if you want to be non-binary, it's okay. It's not a big deal.
But
why it? What? But why did you? Yeah, why did you choose they as the word? Because what's the definition of they? It's more than one person, right? It's a group of people consisting of one or more people.
I think that would be them.
Them or they, I think it is.
Yeah,
I think that is. So
I didn't English well, you know.
Okay, so that's my understanding of the English language. All the way since that word has been invented, that has been the definition, right? Up until about, I would say 4 years ago. We can go 4 or 5 years ago.
I think they is possessive and them is like descriptive.
But it's still consisting of one or more people, right?
Like you would say, it belongs to them. You're not going to say it belongs to they.
But them could be multiple people.
But they went to the park is talking about more than one people.
Correct.
Right?
But you're not going to say.
And I joined them.
Which
correct.
Is yeah.
Look at you guys.
So no, look at us. We be learning today.
We're not as dumb as we look, folks.
So I was asking, I'm like, why didn't you choose like red? I'm like, I know they're starting to come out with colors now or something like that. I don't know. Someone to explain that to me. I'm like, why not red?
Whoa. Was it the color thing a problem in the past?
Maybe. I'm not for sure, dude. I'm not a very Mr.
And now
Current
we're gonna
affairs.
add, now everybody, you had a group of people that fought for years, and they're still fighting because of a color. And now these people want to be known as a color.
I don't know. Listen, I didn't mean that as like that thing. I just meant, why didn't you say, hey, I want to be a red person? Or, you know what I mean? Like, choose a word that doesn't have an opposite meaning of what you want it to mean.
Okay, so here's the official definition of they.
Please read that for me so I don't feel like a dummy.
Used to refer to two or more people or things previously mentioned or easily identified.
So they are hermaphrodite because they're everything.
No, they're not.
No?
I guess so. I don't know. I'm not here to try to piss everyone off or anything like that. I'm merely asking a question of why you would choose a word that it literally has an opposite meaning
I don't know.
to make, to describe yourself
Okay.
as a solo person. So this is
Right.
these are the questions. And this is just a legitimate question. It's not me trying to make fun. It's not me poking holes. It's a legitimate question. I'm like, why didn't you choose?
He really doesn't care what the fuck you are.
Yeah.
Or
I'm like,
what-
why didn't you choose ice? Like, I'm an ice person, or I'm a rock person. You know what I mean? Why didn't you choose a word that means something, that doesn't have an opposite meaning of what you want it to mean? That was my question.
Right.
So, in John Bequette fashion, would you say?
Probably.
I kind of went on a rant about it, asking these questions in my lovable, dumb self way.
Yeah.
And I get done with my rant. And I wouldn't say it was a rant, but my questioning, and it kind of goes.
It was a rant.
It's a rant. All right. I'm like, I don't get it. I understand, but I don't get why you choose the word. It's the word. It's the opposite meaning.
I had hand signals going, like telling him to cut it the fuck out.
Like everyone was just like, what the fuck? And your lovable daughter just looks at me in the most fucking your daughter way, throws her hands up and goes, I don't fucking know. I'm just a lesbian. That's all I know. And I'm happy. That's all I give a shit about. I don't know why they chose the words.
Man.
I don't know why they chose the words. And I don't know why you're asking me, because I'm just a fucking lesbian. And that was it.
I mean, why? I mean, I don't understand. My whole thing is,
dude, I fell. Hold on. I fell out laughing.
Be gay. Like, be gay.
It's fine.
If you're a woman who wants to dress like a man, why? Just okay, do it. I don't give a shit. But why do I have to refer to you as something different? Like, I get it if you want to change your name, but like,
yeah,
I'm not going to call you a them. I'm be like, hey, what's your name? I'm like, hey, what's happening, Todd? I'm not saying, hey, them. What is your name? Come on.
Yeah, I know. That was the thing. I'm like, I don't get the they and them. I get you want to be non-binary. I get that.
Right.
And that's fine and all hunky dory.
Yeah.
I'm like, and that's great.
I will say I don't understand that either.
I don't.
I don't honestly, and it's not to be rude. I really don't want to.
No,
I mean, it's if you do you. I don't have to know what this whole thing means.
Yeah, I just thought it was very funny though. Your daughter literally just sat there and watched me go on my little rant. I'm like, I don't know, like the definition of the words. Like that's my problem. Like, I don't get why you would choose a word that has an opposite definition of what you want to describe. But hey, to each their own. And she literally just went, I'm a lesbian, man. I don't know. I don't. And she literally goes, I concern myself with me, and that's me. And she goes, I try not to worry about anything else. And she goes, and I'm happy. I went,
and that's what I told. That's what I told her whole life. I'm like, dude, as long as you're happy, that's all that fucking matters. You don't have to follow a group. Just do you, man.
And I couldn't. And as soon as she said that, I literally, dude, we all fell out laughing. Every single one of us.
She looked cute. She looked cute as hell too, by the way.
Dude,
did you see the pictures of her sister?
No.
I'll send them to you. My sister. Well, my sister tagged me in them, so you should have seen them. But I guess my oldest was in town too, and they got pictures with all of them together. Like,
nice.
All the kids. Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I don't even recognize her, man.
That sucks, but it's cool, man. I'm glad you got the pictures though.
It was funny.
I am happy to hear that she's listened to the show.
Your daughter? Oh, your daughter? Or both of them?
Well, yeah, because she said that her sister I think she's listened to a couple of them.
Oh, good, man. Well, a big shout out to
you,
Emma. Big shout out to her. And Alex, thank you for making us fucking laugh like idiots and making me know that I'm the big, dumb, lovable person that I am, because she literally went, God, I love you. You're lucky I fucking love you. Gave me a hug and walked out the fucking door.
She went with me to pick up Carter from Chick-fil-A.
She was just like, you big idiot. Gave me a hug, walked out the fucking door.
Showed me a shit ton of pictures of her cats and all that good stuff, and
that
talked about New Jersey.
Can't make left turns in New Jersey.
Yuck.
All right. So have you seen the new? Okay. So real quick thing before we go deep diving in that story. So did you see the new shirts? I put a couple of new shirts up on the website. One is the one is I'm a pull and pray baby.
I hadn't seen that. I saw that, but I didn't understand it.
Get it?
I'm a pull and pray.
Yeah.
baby.
Okay. I
Clearly-
gotcha.
Ah,
I gotcha now.
So I am talking to our
Hey, I'm
young.
a pull and pray baby.
we were talking to the youngest.
So I was talking to the youngest, and he seeing somebody. You would say,
Oh.
Yes.
yeah, seeing somebody. And you know me,
Get it, homie.
I can't have serious conversations. I can't do it.
He's not one for serious conversations
And
anyway.
Carter's not the one for serious conversations anyway.
He's a bit on the shy side when it comes to certain things.
Very shy. Well,
Yeah.
I would say which is weird because we're a pretty open family, and he is
Yeah.
kind of shy about that. He will laugh about him, but as soon as you ask him, he's like, "That's none of your business."
Yep.
All right, man. That is
Oh, I was the same way with my mother.
our business, and I get it.
Hey, turn your phone off.
No, it's not that. I forgot to do something
That
else.
was me.
Oh, way to go, Donnie.
Sorry.
So I'm talking with him, and I went, "What?" I forgot how I jumped into the conversation. I went, "Oh, I'm like, don't be. And just remember, you gotta wrap it. I
Yeah.
went, don't. I'm like, don't let those. Just remember, pull." I went like this. I forgot how we got in the conversation about sex, but I'm like, I just want you to be safe. I went, I want you to understand. He goes, I know, no babies. I'm like, dude, it's not that. I'm like, just remember, pull and pray doesn't work. And I went like that. What's that?
I said pull and pray doesn't work.
I'm like, pull and pray doesn't work clearly. And I went like this, and I like waved him up and down. And he's like, and he just looked at me. He goes, what does that mean? I went, clearly, pull and pray doesn't work, or you wouldn't be here. And he went, I don't know what that. Hey, wait a minute. By that time, this one comes running down the hallway at me, and she's like, what did you just say to him? I'm like, clearly, hey, don't be on your phone.
Dad, have to.
Got it. I went, don't be. I'm like, pull and pray don't work. And she goes, what'd you do? And I'm like, why is he laughing? I go, because pull and pray doesn't work. And she looks at me, she goes, oh yeah. She goes, you wouldn't have been here.
Actually, he was a birth control baby.
Yeah.
Oh, even worse.
Yep.
So I made sure. So now I made sure I put the I'm a pull and pray baby shirt up on the word with the Lost Losers logo. And
He
went,
about lost it
That was a
when
pretty
he
good
saw
one.
that shirt.
that's like his favorite shirt. He goes, you made a shirt after me. It's amazing.
He wants it for school. I'm like,
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like,
Hell yeah.
done, dude. Done. So we'll make sure we get them that shirt. But they're now available at lostlosers.com.
the one
make
you
sure-
got on.
Oh,
Order
and these
now.
too. Do you like my
That's
you like the
pretty cool.
you like the Biggie shirt? It's got
Yeah.
the crown. How to make sure I did the Biggie style. So
You know,
All
when
right.
you know, you know.
damn, it feels good to be a gangster. I'm just saying.
Whatever.
That was the Ghetto Boys, not
That was the good ones. But
See, Donnie knows hip hop.
I know Donnie knows hip hop.
Which is so odd.
John knows hip hop. Dude, speaking of which, so Tom Segura has his Tom Talks podcast. I don't know if you
Yeah.
ever heard of it. You know who Christian Hand is?
Christian Hand sounds very familiar.
Yes, he's like a producer. I mean, I can't remember his recording, but he's on Tom Talks and he does these live Instagram stories where he breaks down songs and he's single out the drum beat for the
Mhm.
songs leading up to chorus, and he tells you about them. He tells you like, oh, this guy produced this song, and if you really like the way he produced this song, check out this album and stuff like that. He was on Tom Talks this week,
Mhm.
and they broke down a Beastie Boys song. God damn it, I can't think of it right off the top of my head.
I know I'm going to get a
What you
lot
want?
of hate
Oh,
for
what
this.
you want? What you want? What, you
I'm
don't
gonna
like
get a
Beastie
lot
Boys?
of hate. I hate the Beastie Boys.
See, I am a notch above you. Like, I don't hate
Yeah.
them.
I mean, there's some songs that if they come on, I'm like, yeah, okay, I
See,
can
that's
listen to
and
that.
that's me. I would not seek them out to listen
No.
to, but if it's
No.
on, I would
Yeah.
probably not change it.
So I'm the Beastie
right.
Boys
It's
fan.
because I mean, sorry guys, I never got into it.
Oh, dude, I'm a
Never.
huge Beastie. So they did What You Want, and they broke it down, and it was, dude, the way he breaks it down and the way he does it. As soon as I got done, I'm like, dude, I'm following you on Instagram. I follow them on Instagram. I follow the way all that he breaks. I've been watching his Instagram stories. He broke down Mountain Song by Jane's Addiction the other night. What is the name of his Instagram handle? It's like live studio. I think it was like live studio or something like that. Talk amongst yourself while I'm looking this up.
See, I have how do I say it? The music I listen to, I don't like stuff that's really high pitch. You know, and the Beastie Boys, that high pitch, you know, that's why. And like, even with a lot of like the heavier shit I listen to, like if the vocalist is a high pitch, they have to be down tuned a lot to compensate, and like it's rarely done. And when they do it, I really dig it.
Yeah, so like
I don't know.
I think it's like the session on Instagram. I think he's doing Iron Maiden, Wasted
Nice.
Years. Like he like Next and stuff like that, dude. It is fun to watch. If you're a music lover, dude,
Does he
you gotta
take suggestions?
I don't know if he takes suggestions and stuff like that, but he does break it down and do stuff like that.
That'd be cool if he
And,
did take suggestions.
Suggestions, yeah.
Suggestions.
What,
That's a hard
what
word.
did you say it was?
The Session.
Okay.
Christian Hand is his name, man. It was phenomenal. If you love music, go watch the Tom Talks.
I'm subscribing now.
Like
I
like Tom
cannot
Segura
say
needs
that
more
word.
fucking
The
session.
Suggestion.
Suggestion?
Yes.
Did we switch spots today?
Apparently,
Holy shit. Everything okay?
as of now, they're waiting.
Okay. Just making sure.
I have issues going on back here, so if I leave, then
Yeah.
y'all are good on your own.
We're on
I
our own.
got you. I got you.
All right. Since you're leaving. Actually, hey, where do you want to start first? Let's fucking dive into some weird or fucking what's going on.
Wait,
in the
I'm
world.
gonna start with that question I asked you.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so as normal, I was watching Judge Judy while cooking dinner, and yeah, that's what I do. She asked this guy, or it had something to do about paying restitution anyway. So there was a question that came about if someone offered you, like an ungodly amount of money. So we'll say like, how much did I ask you? Was it 100 or 10?
You said $10 million for 20 years.
$10 million straight up cash, no taxes, no nothing, for you to do 20 years of jail time in like a minimum security, like you can still see the outside. Would you do it?
I'm already 40, so that would be 60, and like the next 20 years are very important to me right now. I don't like if you would have hit me when I was like 18, I'd be like, let's go.
Shit, imagine that at 18, you do 20
Right.
years, you get out, you're 38.
Like
You're
minimum security, like I can.
yeah, you can still go outside, you can have
Yeah.
visits.
Dude, it's Club Vet or Club Fed.
Right.
We're going
Conjugal
Club Fed.
visits and shit. You're like, okay,
Exactly.
I'm gonna find some internet whore that's just into fucking jailbirds and be like, all right,
Get
lady, put your
married.
name on the list. Like, come on. Oh no, I ain't gonna get married in jail. I got $10 million. Like, I don't want to be with a woman like that.
right.
If I've got $10 million, like,
That's what I told her. I'm like, if it's Club Fed, done. Sign me up right
Yeah.
now. I'll go tomorrow.
absolutely.
I will go
Yeah.
tomorrow, and I will get
I
out
don't
when
know.
I'm 50. I will go out. I'll get out when I'm 59. God forbid I play golf for the next 20 years and work out and read books. Woo! I can do the podcast from there.
But I like riding my motorcycle. Damn it! I imagine when I get to 60, it's gonna be a lot harder to do that.
Well, you know what? But I'll have $10 million.
If I got $10 million, I could buy like the Cadillac of motorcycles and like not have a problem.
and I can have a trike, a nice
Yep.
cruising trike, and I could go
Yeah.
wherever the fuck I want because I literally have fuck you money.
Like Yellowstone.
Exactly. So yeah, or what I told her was, this is another thing. I don't want to go in between. You either go and give me Club Fed or you give me or solitary lockup where where 23 hours of the day I'm in a fucking 8x8 because I don't
can't
want to do. I can keep myself. I think I could keep myself entertained and sane enough.
Dude, I spent a month in a hotel room. That was torture.
So you couldn't
Like,
do
for me-
the solitary part of it, but you could probably do the like club fed, like
Club
he calls
fed.
it.
Yeah. As long as I can hang out with like-minded folks, like, I don't know, like
You and John would be in the same cell or
right,
same
to-
area.
for
Well, then we
some
probably would-
reason.
And then after that, me and you wouldn't need conjugal visits.
I find this rather odd. Rather odd. a lot of my really like a lot of my closest friends like have all had criminal pasts. Like I would fit right in jail. I'm like I'm about it, you know. I just never got caught.
I'll let you know. I don't want to go. Don't want to go at all. But
not for 10 million bucks.
So what price would it be if someone offered you $100 million?
You could do your podcast from jail.
Okay, yeah, Club Fed. Or if I'm in solitary confinement, I could do it. As long as I could, if I'm in solitary confinement, they allow me to have my laptop, a microphone, and a fucking camera, or just my laptop and a microphone, and with internet access, okay, I'm done. I could do that 20 years, no problem.
Yeah.
I have plenty to read.
Netflix and shit.
Well, I have a laptop.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
Do I have constant internet? You know.
Yeah. Like as long as I can do it.
So up the ante, would you do it for $100 million? Like, and you have to leave tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't want to go to
100 million. I would do that today.
Like, I don't want to do the in between. Like, I don't want to go to the Club Fed. Like, I don't want like if either solitary or Club Fed. That way, like the in between, I will end up getting fucking shanked by somebody because clearly I don't know how to keep my mouth shut. And I'm going to say something. Right. I'm going to say an offhanded comment as what I would think as a joke to the wrong motherfucker, and that dude is going to beat me with a club, and I'm not talking about a legitimate club. He's going to fuck me to death with his huge cock. That's what's going to end up happening to me. All right. So I don't want that. Okay.
I've always been fond of prison tattoos too. So Donnie would be covered when he got out.
Like, but they're like bad blue.
Have you seen a lot of the shit I have?
All right, touche. You know, I don't fucking know.
I don't care. I dig it. You know, I like it. It's not like some of the one on the back of my leg's probably one of my proudest pieces, but I have some shitty ones that I dig.
I think we all have shitty ones that we dig.
Yep. I got
out of all of us that are tatted.
I got one that I wish there's probably one or two I'd get rid of. I wish I didn't get, but
I regret a lot of some of the placement of the ones I have.
And I have that. I have a couple. I love them, but I just wish they were placed somewhere different.
Like, there's a lot of room there that can't be used because of this stupid piece of shit. You know. I'm not that 18-year-old kid anymore. But I imagine in 20 years, like, I'd accumulate a lot. You know.
Totally covered.
No
I was just curious. That was a kind of a fun question that I banked for later.
All right. Where do we want to begin, Donald? Do you want to all right, real quick, do you want to rant about UFC or the fucking Rams real quick?
Get the Rams over with.
Yeah, I did see the article today that
did you read the article about the Rams?
Yeah.
I think
Kroenke's going to get screwed on this one.
Dude, so I'm want to say Twitter might be blackballing me on this one because I've tried to tweet out a few times at the NFL and they're nowhere to be found.
Really?
But if I go to my home on Twitter, I'm going to show this to my wife. So if I go to my profile and I go to tweets and replies, so this is everything I've ever replied or tweeted to and stuff like that. And I scroll down to this morning. Where is it? Here it is. So I found the Yahoo article this morning when I was reading about it on Yahoo. So I've read the local approach. I love national approach. And this is the Yahoo. And I go at NFL. After further consideration, because I've been tweeting at the NFL about it, I want to negotiate the settlement. So my first offer to the NFL. So for everyone who doesn't know, let's get in here. I'll let you explain the good background. The Rams left St. Louis under cloak and dagger, would you say?
Oh yeah, it was shady as shit. There were rules broken.
So the NFL removed their guidelines and basically took the Rams out of St. Louis and placed them in LA and gave them back to LA basically. And that's how the Rams got back to LA. And if you don't believe me, that's basically me dumbing it down. If you don't believe me, look it up. That's literally what fucking happened. And we're going to tell you what happened real soon. So they're in court. The city of St. Louis is suing the Rams over money that they spent trying to keep the Rams here because the Rams said they were negotiating and come to find out they weren't negotiating in good faith. So the city is suing them. everything come out in court, or a lot of the investigation to see if they should go further in front of the court came out yesterday. So that's what that all was. And the judge was like, oh yeah, there's circumstantial evidence to move forward. And now they're thinking the NFL is going to settle. So I'm like, I think the NFL should settle. So my first offer, and I want to see if you guys agree to this, and I think this is a very fair offer to the NFL for them stealing our football team away from, and
They should pay off the dome.
defamation of character. I mean, they burnt this city. They just said we were terrible people. We were only a 2-sport team. We don't support anything else. We only, if it's not Cardinal season, we don't do anything else. Clearly, we don't support the Blues.
Bullshit.
Right.
The city was dying because of the crime and all the murder rates. Like, they were sending the murder statistics for 6 fucking blocks of the city and saying that it was the entire city. So that's why when you go out of town, I'm pretty sure when you go, hey man, I'm from St. Louis, people go, oh my God, how many bullet holes do you have? They think we've all been shot and killed multiple fucking times, yet here we are. And it's because of fucking what they did, what this fucking asshole, this fucking Kroenke did to us. And I think my first offer was very fair, and they didn't get back to me in time, so I upped it. First offer was everybody, the NFL should have to pay everybody in this that's living in the St. Louis metro area that was an adult between the time that they left, $1 million each.
That'll never happen.
But I know that won't happen. But you know what? I think it's a very fair offer because that is our defamation of character. That's now I have to, everywhere I fucking go and I tell someone I'm from St. Louis, I have to explain to them on how great this fucking city is and how great the people are.
There's just neighborhoods you don't go to.
And that's every fucking city. Let's talk about Southside Chicago.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
let's talk about fucking Portland. Let's talk about Seattle. Let's talk about LA. But St. Louis, I have to go somewhere and like fucking explain that because of this fucking cocksucker.
Yep.
So I think $1 million for everyone that lives in the St. Louis metro area.
Even Jefferson County.
That's the metro area, not the city limits, the metro area. So the metro area is like, what is it? Right at 1.1 million people. I think $1 million a piece would be a drop in the bucket for the NFL in the scheme for a business that makes $10 billion a year.
True.
So
that'll never happen, though.
So I think that would be substantial. And then they should be giving us a team that is owned by the city and the people of the city or this city. So no businessman or the NFL can take that team away from us.
So kind of like if I'm
Green Bay.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Kind of like the Packers.
Exactly like Green Bay.
Right. I think they should pay off the dome because, like, the city, you're paying taxes on something that's used for Monster Jam, and that's about it.
They have conventions every now and again, but fuck, last year it sat. There wasn't anything going on there.
So So here, and if you don't believe, literally, it's a defamation of character of what they said, and don't believe of what was in good faith
because they were talking about tax brackets and
so
housing and they were stereotyping a city.
So here's what came out in court yesterday, and this is now you heard my first offer, and I think it was fair, and then you tell me what you say. All right. City says Kroenke could willful or outrageous or reckless act versus the city, which is true. SCL claims NFL kept discovery confidential. Email from Eric Grumman. I'm trying to get some terrific LA opportunities to fruition under cover of darkness. They were looking for sponsorships before they even found land. Is what happened. They were looking for sponsors for the team before they found the land to build the stadium. I think it was. Goodell held relocation guidelines in hand, was asked, are these mandatory to abide by? Replied, counselor, it says right there, right here, they are. So they knew what they were doing was wrong in the first place and basically went, anyways.
Right, we don't care.
We don't give a shit. And now I'm found this is all Randy Character tweeted this all out. He's a local radio journalist. He's on 101 ESPN. So if you don't believe me, follow Randy Character at Randy Character on Twitter. 2014 email from Dimoff, Kevin Dimoff, president of operations for the Rams, to NFL says, LA land story is coming out. League responds, what should we say? Dimoff provides talking points that Goodell uses in Super Bowl press conference, denying he knows land purchased by Kroenke is for stadium. So when that came out years ago and it was like, oh, Kroenke bought some land in LA, do you think, when that first came out and he went, no, this is for a different deal. This is for a Walmart deal that we're going to put down there. He was saying it's for Walmart. Right. And Roger Goodell went, hey, I don't know anything about it. And they knew it was for this stadium and they knew it was for this complex. So they lied about it. Dave Peacock, your former boss, email to Kevin Dimoff telling him about national car rental naming rights deal. Dimoff responds with link to YouTube video that screams, F it, I'm out. So when they were doing, they got the land to build the new the city got the land to build the new stadium. They got the tax passed or got it funded. They got it naming rights. They did everything to get them a new stadium on the riverfront. And this guy responds, F it, I'm out. Thanks, Rams. Clearly you wanted to stay here. STL has record of 2013 phone call with Stan Kroenke, Roger Goodell, Mara, the owner of the Giants, Rooney, owner of the Steelers. Kroenke says, I'm going to buy 2 parcels of land and build a stadium in LA. Says we're trying very hard to keep it under the radar screen and keep it hidden. Goodell, we will respect your confidentiality. So this is in 2013. Rams left in 2016, 2017?
2015.
2015. So all of this. So yeah. Other notes, NFL never intended to force Kroenke to negotiate in good faith. That was in a note.
Wow.
Let's see. Judge says he needs clear and convincing evidence that about 25 defendants, so they're talking about all the owners and Roger Goodell, operated in a fraudulent manner, and says he hasn't seen that. Says evidence is necessary to develop into individual finances. So you basically, to get into everyone's finances, he needed to see this. STL attorney responds with, let's see. STL attorney says they received relocation money. That's all we need to know. So because everyone got paid and made money off the Rams leaving, that's all the judge needed to know for them to go into the finances now of the owners. How happy do you think billionaires are going to be when outside lawyers start going into their money and finances?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it was confirmed that the Arizona Cardinals voted against Rams relocation, and the Panthers were they think the Panthers were the other ones. Judge says preponderance of evidence does exist against Mara, Kraft, Jones, and others for damages. Most NFL owners most NFL owners were spared discovery of finances, so they can't go into them. But most of them they can. So a lot of these owners are going to start getting pissed off real quick.
So if they're linked to it, they're going to be investigated.
And here's where it gets really fucking interesting. 2 other nuggets, and this is Randy Character tweeting out, and I'm just reading his tweets for you. Jerry Jones admitted he urged Kroenke to move day after relocation vote. Rams signed contract with Jones, Legendary Corpse, to sell PSLs in luxury boxes. That dude, Jerry Jones of the Dallas Cowboys, went, hey man, we can make a whole bunch of money if you go doop. And then since we're going to make a money and this is my idea, why don't you sign this piece of paper and I'm going to make more money off of you? Unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah. And I used to love football, but I don't follow it. I don't give a fuck about it just because of everything that everything the NFL is allowed.
Agreed.
To happen to our city.
And for what their
political shit is mixed in with what is a game. I'm not a fan.
really worried about that. And that's not
I
the
don't
thing.
like that.
This is the thing that pissed when you burnt this city and when the way you did to this city, I am not happy about that. And that's the
Exactly.
thing that really makes me that's is what made me stop watching football for those years. And I'm just now getting back into watching football again. And it's because of way they did to the city and
Yep.
way Kroenke treated and what he said. I'm trying to find what Ben Frederickson had one other good nugget of knowledge. I'm trying to find it. Okay.
What did he say?
So he had some emails. Oh, something else from the STL side. Discovery revealed today during discussion of Rams' contempt for STL lack of good faith dealing. Day before relocation vote, Rams staffers were writing letter meant as goodbye to fans and referred to as AMF letter for adios mother
Fuckers.
So back to my original offer. $1 million for each person in Metro City or adult in the Metro City of St. Louis.
You know how terrible that would be? Like 1 million people all have $1 million. Like,
Hey Donnie, what
What?
do I love more than anything?
titties.
You're not wrong, sir.
I know.
You're not wrong one bit.
Like there could have been several answers that I could have gone with, and they would have been right.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
Money is money the answer, Alex?
Oh yeah,
What is money?
But and I'll generalize. Sometimes I like chaos, and
Yeah.
if you give everybody in the city of St. Louis $1 million,
It would
all
be
at once,
chaos.
and guess what? That would be fun for me. I mean, I don't,
Cadillac sales would skyrocket.
dude, you would see somebody with a Lamborghini living in Section 8
trailer.
in a Section 8
Oh
housing
my
or a
God.
trailer.
No, because if you have $1 million in the bank, they'd cut you right off. Like, yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
get no more service. But a lot of the Section 8 housing would be empty though.
Hey, you know
There
what we can
wouldn't
do?
be anymore, and that would be awesome.
Yeah, and just think what it could really do for a lot of people. That's life-changing money. I'm like, I would get to go back at zero, and then I would take that money and invest it right in the city, into the section, and into some cool shit in the city.
Yeah,
You know, as long as
I'd
I'm
move back home.
I'd move back home. But oh, Donnie, you don't
Yeah,
live here no more.
Fuck yeah. Well, it does. Do you have to still live there?
I would say whatever year.
I had a PSL for years. Like I should be on a special list or
Oh,
something.
dude,
Right.
did you own the PSL? You can actually get money back in a class action lawsuit.
I got
think-
$46.
Oh, then
Yeah. Yeah. $46. Like, man, I paid shit. I don't even know
A
how much it
lot.
was
a lot
every
more
year.
of that.
Yeah.
What was I
You
going
had
to
to
say?
pay for your PSL and your season tickets.
Which
Yep.
is which is like think of the money that the NFL makes over the
Oh,
dumb
yeah.
shit. Not only do you own that seat, so we're going to sell you the seat in the stadium, right? You own that seat for the football season, but on top of that, you still have to buy your season tickets to get to that seat.
Right. You have to buy your ticket to get through the door.
Does that make any sense?
No.
It's stupid.
And they have a partnership with the United Way, who they make fucking bank off of.
Oh yeah.
So when the United Way comes to my place of employment every year, and it's like, we need your donations. No, the fuck you don't.
Right.
No,
you
you
got enough
don't.
money.
You make a
you
bazillion
donate
dollars
some
with
shit.
your deal with the fucking NFL, and you're wanting my fucking weekly donation? No.
Right.
Nice
Suck
try.
it.
It is. It's crazy. So I think they could afford that. So after reading this and reading Ben Frederickson from the Post Dispatch's article on the Yahoo, I decided to up the ante. I think we deserved a little bit more after what that prick did to us. Can we call him a prick? I think a prick is a good word.
Oh, he's a cocksucker. He's a fucking cocksucker is what he is.
You know, most billionaires are, and he
Yeah.
fits. They ruined a perfectly good asshole when they put teeth in that guy's mouth. Excuse me. Sorry. You okay?
Yeah.
Oh, so I upped the
Yeah.
ante. I retweeted. I went. Now it's $2 million per person in the St. Louis metro area.
Right.
Where the fuck did you just decide? I hate this.
I'm waiting for the NFL to get back to me. NFL.
They're not going to.
I know
Yeah,
because my
they're gonna be
tweets
like,
ain't going
"Who's
through
this
because fucking
asshole?"
Jack Kirby's fucking blocking me. Is that his Jack Kirby? Is that the one who owns Twitter?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
fucking know.
I have
Anyways.
no idea. Anyway,
Whatever Zuckerberg he is.
And yeah, it's Zuckerberg. That's
So-
the only one I know.
So $2 million, we get a team, city owned
Forever.
owned by the city and the folks that live here. And Stan Kroenke has to hand deliver everyone's fucking check.
It might take a while. He'll probably be dead before he delivers a million checks.
No
You know why?
shit.
Because he wouldn't make it. Because every cocksucker would take a swing. Because you know why? When he sued,
Oh, yeah.
like sued him, like sue me. I have $2 million. Do you want it back? And everyone would wholeheartedly hand him his $2 million check back to hit him once. You know that, right? I bet you 7 out of 10 people will be like, "Here's your check back," and sucker punch.
Nope. That check's mine,
Now-
bitch.
Okay, we're poor.
You know
Yeah,
what
I'm keeping the check.
Wait. So like the Rams, are they a public organization?
No, it's not publicly traded. He owns them.
Oh, okay. Because like you could buy a majority share and boot that motherfucker.
Well, you
Like,
could.
yeah, you own it, but you don't get to run this shit.
Yeah, but I don't have,
But
For-
if the 1 million people all put their $2 million together and like they could own the Rams.
yeah, the city could buy the Rams back. Yeah, or well,
Yeah.
maybe. Well, let's see. The Rams are worth $4 billion, so no, I don't think they could.
I say just fuck them and bring the XFL back.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind having. It's supposed to come back 2023. It was announced.
Come on, Dwayne Johnson, get your
No
shit
shit.
together.
Because that was
Quit
wanting to-
fun.
the-
It
Quit
made it
worrying about
fun.
Black
Twen-
Adam. We need to fucking caw on this motherfucker again.
Caw-caw. Caw-caw.
2023. They announced it. They're not doing their partnership with the Canadian Football League, but they are coming back 2023.
It was fun to
So
watch.
that's it was fun to watch. I loved it. So, but that's my note on the fucking Rams. Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, the NFL was super fun to watch. Dude, you see Conor
I
McGregor get
never
his,
saw a game.
yeah,
It was fun.
fucking
Yeah.
awesome. It's so fun. Dude, I loved it. Loved it. If the quarterback play, here's what I'm going to say about the XFL. When the quarterback play, and it's the quarterback play of the XFL matches, like starts to equalize, once it gets better than college, but equal a little bit lesser than the NFL, the NFL's in trouble.
Oh yeah.
The NFL is in trouble.
Just
It
from
would
what
be-
I've heard you say about like the gameplay and how they do shit,
Yep.
I think it's like
The
a
NFL,
refresher.
the
It is.
NFL would be in trouble. I like the kickoffs. I like the point after attempts. Dude, it is. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Haven't seen a single
Let's
one.
keep going. Let's keep going.
Like,
It is.
don't stand around, drink a Gatorade for 5 minutes. Like, let's get to the next fucking play.
And that was one of the last outings we had before everything shut down.
Yeah, before the pandemic.
Yeah, a whole bunch of us went out and watched one of the Battlehawks games. I can't remember what it was. It was in like February.
Yeah.
And then like right after that, everything's like closed, bitch.
Yeah, they had two
Yeah.
more games. They had two more games, and after I was done.
Yep.
When I started working at Keystone, like I was gonna start doing the Battlehawks games, and then they just fucking canceled the rest of the season, didn't they?
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
I was like, fuck, like that would have been fun.
We had thought about it, but then for some reason we didn't. And we're just like, oh, well, what if I have to work? What if you have this? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Man, we'll just watch it on TV and see what happens. It's a good thing we didn't.
Yeah, it's like, damn it, that sucked. But dude, I can't wait for that to come back.
Okay.
All right, did you see fucking Conor McGregor breaking an ankle?
I saw the highlight reel. I didn't. I hate Conor McGregor. I'm not a fan. Like I am not a fan of that guy at all.
Did
All
you
he does
see-
is talk shit. It's like, dude, come on.
dude, Floyd Mayweather. Fucking when
Yeah.
hey, thanks Portnoy for fucking winning me $35,000. He put $50,000 on Portnoy, not Portnoy. Whoever fucking Conor McGregor fought.
Starts with a P.
Yeah.
You're right. It ends in a yay. It's French.
Right. Poirier.
No, Portnoy is the owner of Barstool Sports.
No, it was Poirier.
Yeah.
Poirier. Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, thanks for making me some money. $50,000 straight to win. $35,000 pay.
Nice.
He won 85. Well, so he put in place 50, won 85, so he won $35,000. And then Steve-O
Nice.
was celebrating fucking on Twitter about it. Good Steve-O, man.
Yeah.
Who's happy that Steve-O's still around?
I like Steve-O.
Are
Dude,
we?
I can't wait for Jackass Forever.
They announced so that's the name of the title is Jackass
Yep.
Forever. They didn't show a
Yep.
trailer, did they? I know they just showed a couple of stills.
No, they just put a couple stills up. They haven't. Yeah.
I seen they're in Shark Week this week or last week.
Yeah.
Good
I
for
was
him
watching
and
that last
being
night.
sober.
Did his buddy get bit
Oh,
by a
yeah.
shark?
Yeah, bit him on the hand.
Ow. That's a
Fucked
hard
his
no.
hand up. Because like after the episode aired, he put out a thing on Instagram that showed the dude's hand, and it's still fucking. It was just mangled.
Ugh.
Jesus.
Do you know how many nerves
Yeah.
are in your hand? Do you know how bad
Right.
that would fucking hurt?
Yes, I do.
Mm.
Yep, we do.
This is funny, but
Yeah.
it has nothing to do with that. It's a university city, which is one of
Yeah.
those cities you don't want to go to.
No, you say
Right.
it's fine. It's all right.
Really?
Certain parts of it is
Exactly. You
before the
see
sun goes down.
offering free parking in the Delmar Loop, so you can have your car stolen.
Because nobody goes to the Delmar Loop
You-
anymore.
Not anymore.
Well,
No.
yeah. During the day,
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like before the sun goes down, you get
It's
to
good.
Fitz's, and that's about it.
Oh no, you go to Fitz's, Mission
Mission Taco.
Vintage
Is that
Vinyls.
in- is
Isn't
that
Vintage
in the
Vinyl
loop?
up in the loop?
Yeah. I
What's up?
wouldn't go there
I
at
didn't know
night.
they were still open.
The Polar Bear ice cream place,
Nah.
I wouldn't go there at nighttime.
and then yeah. Hey, speaking of Jackass and people eating weird shit, would you eat a snickle?
Yes. Hells yes.
What's
Do you know what it is?
a
I know
a
exactly what
what?
the fuck it is.
Do you know what the snickle? You know what a
No.
so okay, so I'm in. I've created. I fucked up. John fucked up. Someone who watches
Shit.
TikTok all the time now,
Oh boy.
Andrea.
I do not watch it all the time. Thank you.
But anyway, no, there's just a lot of articles about. Anyways, but there's a thing called the snickle on TikTok. It's a pickle stuffed
Ew.
with a
Snickers.
Snickers bar.
Ew. No. Hell no.
Hells yeah.
Chocolate and pickles? No, thank you.
Oh,
Dude, my stomach just fucking turned a little bit. I'm not
Ugh.
gonna lie.
sissy.
It's
It's
like peanuts and nougat and pickle. No, thank you.
Oh god, yeah.
Ugh.
I am
And I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of the sweet and savory.
I
but
am
not
a
a pickle.
crazy fan of pickles. Like
I
I would
can't-
eat pickled flavored ice cream. I would eat
Ugh.
pickle cotton candy. I love me some pickle vodka, as I'm sure you two know.
Yeah.
yeah. Thanks, Amanda.
Yeah.
Thanks, Donnie's other half. You don't even get the better title on that note.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would definitely try it. I can't say I would like it, but I would try it. Anything pickle.
I can't do it.
Dude, we're gonna have to have like
I
a
can't
pickle
do it.
showdown whenever I come in town. Like video Andrew eating a bunch of weird pickle concoctions.
Fuck yeah. I'm down.
We could do that.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
We'll do it. We'll figure it out. Yeah. So send all the weird pickle recipes to us, and then we'll fucking video it and have it. And we'll video it and we'll put it up on the YouTube channel of all the weird ones that she eats and drinks.
And
I
I'm
would
not talking like crazy shit. Like we're just gonna make pickle combinations of just
Like
the
if you
most random ass
like
shit.
yeah, if you find like a
I'm gonna
recipe
take a
for
cupcake and I'm gonna put a pickle in
That's fine.
it.
But okay, what kind of pickle though? Are you gonna go like sweet and spicy, or you do like a famous Dave's like hot pickle, like a hot spicy
I'm just
pickle?
going a regular old classic fucking Vlasic, man.
There you go.
All right, you
Or
know
like,
sometimes
what is it? The green olive pickles or whatever the fuck they are.
I don't like bread and butter.
Ew, gross. No.
Yeah. Okay. So
too sweet.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
No, thank
yeah,
you.
sweet.
I just don't like the way they're flavored.
Yeah. So yeah, the snickle is one.
Gross.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I couldn't.
Oof.
There's just no.
Would you eat
No.
like a version of a corn dog, but instead of just breading, it's like a hot dog inside of a pickle and then rolled
Oh,
in
yeah.
the shit and deep fried?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Probably.
That would be great.
But I could.
I mean, I like fried pickles and shit,
I
and I like
love
hot
fried
dogs. So I
pickles.
mean, like, you can put all
Don't-
that shit together.
Don't they make chocolate covered pickles?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Now that I'm thinking about it,
We're gonna call this episode the Snickle.
the snickle.
The
The
Snickle.
schnickle.
I don't know, man. We're not done yet, and I got something we gotta get into. No, but they do have covered jalapenos.
I know they have
Chocolate
chocolate covered
jalapenos, yeah.
jalapenos.
Chocolate
put, like,
covered
chili
pickles.
and hot
Yup,
cocoa.
and they are.
Ooh.
Hold on, it's under a recipe, and I'm clicking the headline right now. So give me a minute.
Nah.
Let's see the weirder.
That company that you just scrolled by, that Best Made, they
Uh-huh.
sell a pickle beer that I want to try, but apparently you can only get it in Tejas.
What is it?
Best made.
I will look and see if I can find it.
Like Best Made MAID. It's got like a little picture of a
Yeah.
like a person on it. I can't see it from
Okay.
here.
Yeah,
I-
I gotta go get some more Captain, so I'll take a look when I'm there.
Your wife freaking loves pickles too. She'd probably dig it.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Dude,
We've got like
they
5
say-
of those bottles of pickle vodka here.
Dude, I'm gonna let you know. They say chocolate covered pretzels are delicious.
I would eat one.
Yep, they say they are delicious. Like people put sprinkles on them. It is.
You could leave the sprinkles off. I'm not a big sprinkle person, but I would definitely eat that.
I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
know
not-
if I would be into that.
Yeah, you never know till you try it.
Yeah, you didn't like a finger up your butt until you tried it, right?
True.
See, there you go. And
You're
there you
not
have
one
it.
to like not try something. You
I'll
know what I
tr-
mean?
Oh
Like
yeah, I'll try it.
if
I mean,
you
I'd
could,
probably try it, but I would like just a little baby nibble.
Right.
It's just that weird.
he'd Squidward
because,
bite
you
it.
know,
He'd be like,
here's-
Yeah.
and here's why. And I'll tell you this: is I'm thinking of the pickled juice, like pickled water, like when you pull a pickle out of the jar and eat it, and you got
Right.
the pickled juice on your fingers, and that's
Yeah.
what I'm imagining with the chocolate. And that's what's great. And I know they're gonna dry out the pickle as best as they can. I know the pickle's still gonna have fucking juice in it when you bite into
it's
it.
just like
I
a
get it.
chocolate covered strawberry. It's still
Exactly.
juicy.
Are they
yeah.
served cold?
Yeah.
They would have to be.
They
or
have to
else
be.
it would
Okay.
melt.
I was gonna say, like, I don't like warm pickles.
So yeah. So
Fried
they're
Those
basically,
sound
pickles,
like
though.
burger.
so they're gonna dry. I understand they're gonna dry the pickle out as best as possible.
Gotcha.
But
I'd try it.
I know. But what I'm imagining when they say a chocolate cover is when you dip your hand or grab, like, or you pick a fork in the jar and you still have the pickle water or pickle juice on it.
Would you drink the pickle juice?
I heard, yeah, I drink pickle juice just for the simple fact it's really good for you.
Yep.
It's one of the best things to rehydrate you, and it's really good for your muscles, like to help.
It's
relax
also
and
good for like if you burn your
anti-inflammatory. That's it.
Yep. If you burn your finger or some shit, like
Mhm.
while you're cooking, instead
Yeah.
of running it underwater, dip it in pickle juice.
Yeah. And
Either that or smear some mustard on it. It's the vinegar.
Yep.
did you, okay.
Same with the
Did you?
pickle.
There's another trend is people are putting mustard on watermelon.
Ugh,
Ew.
I don't like watermelon.
No, neither do I.
So supposedly it's really. I'm not a watermelon person either.
I
Gross.
absolutely love mustard. Like I would eat a mustard and potato chip sandwich. I would eat a mustard and pickle sandwich. I could squirt mustard in my mouth and eat it and live happily ever after. But you're putting that shit
Put
on
mustard
watermelon.
in my ramen.
Ooh, that'd be good. But I do not like.
Mustard in your ramen, really?
I don't like watermelon.
Yeah, I'm not a big watermelon person.
And a lot of
Mhm.
like he said, like mustard in your ramen. A lot of those noodle recipes have mustard in it, like mixed with soy sauce and yada yada.
Mhm.
So it's not odd. But that
Oh,
on your
Sorry, I
watermelon.
just
Right there,
smacked the
buddy.
fuck right on my microphone. I apologize.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I couldn't. Oh, I don't know. Couldn't do it. Can't do it.
Chocolate covered pickles. Nah.
See, that's what I'm thinking of. I could, dude. I love chocolate covered pretzels. I
love
like chocolate. I
covered
like chocolate covered strawberries, and I'm not a big strawberry person.
Those
am I.
chocolate covered espresso beans.
Oh my
Espresso beans.
God.
Oh my god,
I don't like
Yeah.
coffee.
oh, dude. Okay,
He's not a big coffee person either. Me, on the other hand, I drink coffee every day.
okay. I might every once in a while get myself a Froco Macpuccino bullshit or whatever it is.
Mocha chocolate bullshit.
That whatever you want to say. I'll every once in a while I'll get one of those, and then
Very few and far between.
but it's very few and far between. I don't drink coffee at all, and people think I'm a psychopath.
I do.
Yeah, I might have like 3 cups of coffee a year.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
I don't even have
Yeah.
that. I bet. So young Jamie was in town last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Was it last weekend? 2 weeks
2
ago.
weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Whenever young Jamie was here. Big shout out to young Jamie. Hi, Steph. Love you. Miss you guys. He brings in, he's like a bougie kid. He's like, I'm so bougie. He is bougie kid. And he goes, oh, this is what I snack on. He's bitching that he has insomnia. And he goes, this is what I snack on. He snacks on the dark chocolate covered espresso beans.
Right. No wonder you can't
I'm
fucking
like, no wonder you
sleep.
can't fucking sleep.
They're so good.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me try these fucking things. He goes, you like coffee? I'm like, no, I'm not a big coffee guy. I took one, threw one in my mouth, and I went, oh, these are fucking delicious, and started eating them. I'm like, how much do these cost? He goes, oh, they're like $15 a pound.
Yeah, they're expensive.
I'm like, oh my God. He goes, yeah, I get them
no
off like,
thanks, man.
I'm like, he goes, I get them off like nuts.com. I'm like, how does your mom and dad afford you? Like, seriously. But yeah, they're fucking legit.
And it's not that you hate coffee. You're not a regular coffee drinker.
No.
There's
I drink. I'll drink a hazelnut coffee with French vanilla cream. Like that's about it. Like I like black coffee. No,
If we were like in early spring, late fall, or early spring, late fall, if we're like sitting on the back porch or something like that, and we're talking, and she goes, "Would you like a Bailey's and coffee?" Yes, ma'am. Like that's one. Or hey, would you like a hot chocolate with Bailey? Yep, give me one of those.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take an Irish coffee. She was like, shot of whiskey. I'll take a shot of whiskey in that. Let's do that. Let's fucking spice that little thing up right now. Let's do that. And they are delicious, and I do enjoy them. You know, early spring, late fall, one of those cup of coffee sitting on the back porch. We can still have that nice little crisp in the air.
Right. Not quite cold yet. You know?
Yeah, not when it's 1,000 degrees and people are cooking their dabs on the street in Seattle.
Yeah.
That was fucking insane. The heat dome. But no. All right. Let's talk about relationships here real quick.
Really?
Oh boy.
You've been cheated on, Donnie, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
You've cheated on. Have you done the cheating? Have you cheated on?
No, I've never really been the cheater.
I mean, I don't think I've ever. I haven't cheated. I don't think I've ever.
Now
cheated.
I was dating two ladies at the same time, but it was only just having fun. It wasn't like a committed relationship.
Wife.
Yes.
I know your feelings about cheaters, and they should be castrated.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I know you've been cheated on. I know you've never cheated.
I have been cheated on. I have not cheated.
And it sucks when you've gotten cheated on, and especially when you find out it's a gut punch. You know. I've been cheated on, and this is how I got found out I cheated on. She called me as I was driving into work to tell me a good day, and a dude went. I heard someone go, "Hey man, hey babe, whose deodorant is this?" In the background. Ooh. It was my deodorant at her place. Oh. I was like, yeah, we can end this conversation. I'm like, clearly my day is not going to be good. And hung up the phone. Jeez. I was like, Jesus. So somebody on Reddit put on the worst ways that you've been cheated on, and then BuzzFeed, or you found out that you've been cheated on. And then BuzzFeed cut it down to 18. And then I'm like, I'm not reading all those. I'm going to cut it down to 10. So I have what I thought was the top 10 ways that these people have found out they get cheated on. And the last one I cringed at. I'm cringing thinking about it right now about how that person felt. So I can't wait to read these to you to see what you guys think, and I want your guys' reaction to them.
Then read.
All right. First one, she FaceTimed me, and I saw that she had a hickey on her neck.
A stupid fucking cow. Oh, Lord.
Clearly, some people aren't that
Jesus.
intelligent. Fucking dummies.
Gotcha.
Fuck.
All right.
Okay.
I told you.
Jeez.
They go to and that was number 10. Okay, they just progressively get worse from here. Number 9. He made out with my best friend at the time right in front of me. It was surreal, totally unprompted. They just went at it out of nowhere.
That would have been a big old fucking fight, is what that would have been.
That's fight on site, Rod.
We're beating both your asses.
That's somebody getting ass whooped.
I wouldn't go after just one specific one. It would be both.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're right in front of you doing it. Oh,
Both of them.
Both of them get stabbed in the neck with a number 2 pencil. If you ask me,
Yep.
like no questions asked.
Like
right
I'm
there.
fucking swinging on everybody.
No questions asked. Here's number 8.
Wow.
The phone bill. 700 plus text messages back and forth from the same number.
Huh.
Jesus.
Who texts 700 times? Well, I used to when I worked all the time, whatever. I guess, but to the same number?
Yeah,
That's not your significant other's number.
Mhm.
Yeah, something's fishy with that.
absolutely.
Then we have the classic. Are you ready for a classic one? Came home from class early, found her having sex with my roommate on the couch in the middle of the day.
Hmm.
I think she's classy. I think, you know what? Hats
Your
off.
roommate's just as fucked up in that situation.
Your roommate is just as fucked up in that
See,
situation.
I'm one of those dudes, like, if I catch you in the act, somebody's going to die.
I agree. I agree
know.
with you wholeheartedly.
Somebody is going to lose their life. And it might be all 3 of us.
Could be.
Are you going to?
You know?
You're going
It'll
to
be a murder homicide.
It
or
wouldn't
a
even
murder
it wouldn't even
suicide.
be it wouldn't be pretty. Like we're not talking, I'm not gonna stand there and fucking yell at you. I'm gonna come at you with that fucking Lucille bat.
Yeah.
You know, not only did you
Ooh.
disrespect me, you fucking did it in my house with my
Right.
roommate. You're all fucking dead.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll go to jail for that one. Just to prove a point.
Yep.
I will go to jail for probable cause.
I would.
Got it.
What are you gonna do? Turn
dude.
around, walk away, and be like, oh shucks, jolly gee.
I don't think I would. I wouldn't know what to really do in that. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I would
react
see-
in that situation.
I would see red.
Yeah.
I would be
As a
fucking livid.
I would be pissed.
But it depends on how long we've been together.
yeah,
Well,
like
obviously, I mean,
Right.
we've been married for almost 7 years together. Like what, 10,
9, 8, 9, 10,
10,
something like that. Yeah.
10 ish. I would. He would look like Glenn from The Walking Dead, and then so would whoever is this other person, and everybody be like, oh shit, yeah, I guess. You know, like you and Amanda been together for a
Like,
while. You
yeah.
know, I'm pretty sure
Mhm.
you'd be motherfucking swinging if you caught that happening.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Plus, that's your
Well,
wife, dude. That's
Right.
That's
If
just
I came in the house and I heard something,
oh
I'm getting a gun.
I'll be right back. I gotta get something to drink.
And I've got guns like
Right.
strategically placed, so like no matter where I'm at, I can get to one. There would be shots fired.
yeah.
You know.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That would. Yep.
And yeah.
Fucked up.
Oh yeah. No, I don't tolerate that shit.
No, he just said he
I
wouldn't
don't-
tolerate that.
I don't deal with cheaters that well. And if I catch them, yeah. Don't try to run, motherfucker. This fat son of a bitch is gonna catch you.
Bullets don't chase.
I
dude.
like. Yeah. I like the wink and smile. Go ahead. Go ahead. You know what? Please run. I would
Yeah.
look at. You know what? I probably would as I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I'd be like, hey man, do me a favor. What's that? Run. What? Run.
Yeah.
Why? I like to wink and smile at people from long distances.
Right. So I can hunt
Run.
you.
So run. And they'd be like, oh my God. Yes, I'd probably do that.
Yeah.
All right. Number 6. He told me his grandfather had passed away, so he needed to leave to be with his family. He then posted my love, my life on New Year's Eve photo of him with his girlfriend of 1 year, who wasn't me. By the way, his grandpa was fine.
Wow.
Oh, that's low.
Told you. Dude's dick on that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't say somebody died, especially your grandparents.
yeah, you don't do that.
Yeah.
For a
That's
year.
kind of that's
And
a dick move. Yeah.
That
a year.
that shit went on for a year, and you're trying to tell me that she never had a clue.
What about the dudes that have secret families?
There has to be some kind of a clue. Something.
See, I knew whenever it was happening,
So did
knew.
I.
you know.
And the
Now,
the
did I
denial
address it? Oh yeah, the denial's the worst
the
part.
denial part is fucking hilarious, especially if you have physical proof.
Oh, I mean,
I don't even
anyways.
want to get into it.
Nope.
Yep.
I don't even
I
wanna
got
get
the,
into
I got the
it.
foot shaking going on right here.
Okay, moving on to the next one. And I think this one is going to make you guys go, ho, ho, laugh and giggle. Another woman texts me and asked me if I was single because she's just seen my girlfriend making out with someone else at a party.
Oof. Wow.
Dude, all right, first of all, the girl that's texting you, is she hotter than your girlfriend? Current girlfriend?
I don't know.
Because if she is, I'd be like, well, I am now. Why don't you come over?
Mm.
Because what's the best way to get over a relationship, Donnie?
Get on top of somebody else.
There it is.
Yep.
Just saying. Might as well, make you feel better. I mean, it's not going to make you feel better in the long run, but it make you fucking less painful
It's a temporary
for the day.
fix.
Yeah, it's just a temp fix. But you know what? For that time, you'll feel better.
Oh yeah.
Moving on.
You do that, and you do a lot of drinking, and you do a lot of drugs. So that's what I did.
Yeah. All right. We broke up. Here's this one. We broke up. I made a new friend. She asked me if I had a boyfriend. I told her we just ended the relationship, but I told her his name, to which she replied, I had a boyfriend with that name too, a long time ago, not too long ago. It wasn't a common name in our area, so I laughed and I showed her a picture and she did the same, and we stopped laughing. It was the same guy. We both dated him for around 4 months, and 2 of those months were at the same time.
Wow.
So that kind of falls into Amanda's story.
Oh, God, yeah, that's exactly.
So should I tell the story?
Yeah, you
fucking
can.
tell the story, man.
Okay. So, Donnie's not a country music fan at all, but my wife is.
Close.
Right. My wife is. So, like, for her birthday last year, I got, like, when they started having, like, the parking lot concerts, I took her to see fucking, what was it, Brad Paisley or some shit?
That's right, yeah.
God, my soul
So
cringed.
we went there with our buddy from the bar and one of his friends. And so my wife was talking to this chick, and they were talking about where she lived, and she's like, yeah, I was behind this bakery. And she's like, yeah, I know that. My ex-boyfriend's grandparents own it. And she was like, and she said his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're like, yeah. She's like, yeah. Like, how long ago did you guys break up? And she's like, I don't know, 3 months ago. And she's like, yeah, I was dating him for a year and I just broke up with him like 2 months ago. Like, yeah. So like, it was awkward as fuck the entire night. Like, awkward as fuck. It's like,
so
I didn't know if she was going to beat the shit out of this bitch or like what.
Not only were you in this crazy fucked up situation,
I had to do it at a Brad fucking Paisley concert, but I did bring weed, so it made it not so terrible.
I don't think acid, dude, there's not enough drugs to make that day.
No,
better.
I could, if I would have taken psychedelics at that place, I would have freaked the fuck out, just because of like the tension that was there, and like.
Did he sing a song about the situation?
No. My wife got a little intoxicated and emotional. I was like,
at that time, it was just your soon-to-be wife.
We were just like
dating.
Yeah, we were just dating at the time.
I remember that.
Oh, yeah, that was a
topic of many fun Saturday nights.
Poor Donnie.
But luckily, I haven't had to hear about it for quite a while now.
Thank God she finally got over that.
Yep.
All right. Are you ready for the top 3?
Sure.
Do it.
First one, an undeleted photo on their phone 1 month after our wedding.
I can top that one.
Then confessions came flooding in. What's up?
A picture dated the same day I gave birth to a child.
Ooh.
You beat it.
Ooh.
Same date. Was told he had something to go to, like a work event, and found pictures that were time stamped, obviously, of the same day I had the youngest boy.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was fun.
Ouch.
Hmm.
All right.
That sucks.
Now, let's get this reaction. What's up? All right. We got arrested after her mom came home, or he got arrested after her mom came home early. He was 23 and she was 16.
Ooh. Set that motherfucker on fire.
What the fuck? What do you got going on, man? Every time I look up, you're texting. I was like, what are you texting, buddy? Who are you texting?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I was replying to the work guy.
Yeah. Fuck that dude.
I'm working still.
Whatever. Dude, he got arrested after her mom came home early. He was 23. She was, dude, arrested. You think he should be set on fire? That's only a 7 years age difference.
She's 16.
16.
She didn't even know who the fuck she is yet. He's
I'm
a grown ass man.
Very well
He should
aware.
be set on fire.
Set on fire?
Yep. Set him on fire. He's a pedophile.
He is a pedophile. I do
Set him
believe
on
that.
fire.
Set him on
All
fire.
pedophiles should just be set on fire.
All right. Set him on fire.
You know.
Set him on fire. All right, man. I got to pause real quick. I got to use the restroom. So I'm going to pause it. We'll be back for number 1.
The meeting is recording.
All right. Sorry.
Can you redo that last one? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
I
We were talking. Donnie said we should set this dude on fire. He goes, we
Oh.
got arrested after her mom came home early. He was 23. She was 16. He was cheating on with her with a 16-year-old.
Oof.
Set him on fire.
Okay.
Donnie said set him on fire.
I agree.
I say drag him down the street by his nuts, but set him on fire works.
Holy shit.
It's kind of
I mean, you could drag him down the street by his nuts first.
I went, well, it's only
Then
7. I went, well, it's only 7 years. He goes, he's 16. I'm like, yeah, that's a good point. She's 16. Fuck that dude.
Technically, she's not an adult, so
In
I would have been
but
all
not-
over that.
But in Alabama, that's considered
Oh.
consent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that is Alabama.
Well, didn't you hear the teacher who?
But I love her.
Didn't you hear the teacher who got caught having sex with their students? One was 8, or one was 18, one was 17. But because they were students, she's still going to jail. But her defense, she was just like, well, it was
Have you
her
seen these kids.
It was her constitutional right to be able to sleep with these kids because in Alabama it was the age of consent is 16.
Your fucking constitutional right, you dumb twat. Jesus Christ.
And on that note, bitches be tripping. All right, number
Whoa.
1. So this is the one where I am. This is like gut punch.
Do you
on
feel
both.
bad for the dude?
I feel bad on all ends. Like, all right,
Must be a rough one.
we were on a date when she got a phone call. Her fiance had just been in a terrible motorcycle accident and died.
Ooh.
We've been dating for about 8 months at that point. We never talked again.
Damn.
What the fuck? Ooh.
I take it by your words, the silence, that you guys are speechless on that one.
She should be set on fire.
I wouldn't even. Can you imagine being the guy sitting
No.
there?
No.
And all of a sudden, this lady that you've been dating for 8 months, busts out into tears and goes, "My fiance just died."
What the fuck?
Check, please.
Check, please.
Just check. What do you do? You invested 8 months. You
Did I
invested.
get like a double shot of tequila or something? You know.
You
You
can't get your time back.
invested almost 3/4 of a year into this, and you find out that this chick.
That's ballsy, dude. That's fucked up for both of the guys that
I
she was involved
I
with.
would walk right up to the bar and buy the first lady sitting by herself a drink.
Man, I wouldn't know. That's where I was like, okay, it's sad that someone died. I'm picturing this dude sitting there and this, like, they're at a nice restaurant and there's a lobster on the table or something like that, and they're, you know, all of a sudden this lady gets a phone call, she answers it, busts out into tears, and he's just like, huh, you had a fiance? Then what?
I feel bad for the fiance because he died not even knowing his fucking yeah.
Don't you think he's gonna haunt her
done
ass?
wrong. Oh yeah.
He'll fucking haunt her ass.
He's gonna get to St. Peter's and go, listen, I have to go back. I'm going, listen, I'm in the wrong place, St. Peter's. I understand this is the Silver City. I understand that you are letting me in here, but my love of my life is down there and I need to get her. And St. Peter's is going to go, Donnie, I need you to sit down for a minute because I got something to tell you. He goes, no, I need to go back. I have to get back to her. You don't understand. This is the one. She is my love. I have to go. This is it. St. Peter's going, listen, man, you need to sit down. And you're going to sit down. And he goes like, you need to watch this. And he's going to show the video of her reaction and where she is getting the news that you are dead. And he goes, look who she's with. Oh, look where she was on Wednesday. This was her the second Tuesday of last week. And go back. He goes, yeah, for the last 8 months, big guy. And he's going to be like, all right, so strip club? You guys got a strip club up here? What's up?
I wonder if they had.
Where are the hookers at?
Is there an ATM machine?
I wonder if they had like their wedding planned.
We got Coke up here. Like, what are we doing?
I wonder if they had their shit planned, like all their wedding shit was planned, you know, or
how far they were in the details of all that.
What a fucking, oh my God. If I was that dude that her fiance that passed away, I would find a way to haunt her ass. I would steal her clit or some shit. Like, you will never have a good sexual experience ever again, you cunt.
Hey, Donnie, there's your title for the podcast.
Did I come up with another one?
I would steal her clit. I told you the wait. I knew there would be a title that was going to come out of this.
I'd let that motherfucker dry up and then I'd wear it as like a ghostly fucking chain. You stupid whore cunt.
I'll be right back.
I would steal her clit.
What a fucking, that's so fucked up, dude.
There's
for everybody involved in that, like the one dude that passed away, her fiance, and for the guy she dated for 8 months.
How and her and me as a person. First of all, I would never be able to cheat on you. I can't even mostly talk to a woman out in fucking public because I'm like, I'm gonna be married, because I don't want, I don't want them thinking, there's nothing going to happen here. I would never even think about it, but for her to have to get up into the morning
and look at herself in the fucking mirror,
and know from now until the day she leaves this planet
back
that she would, you know what I'm saying? Like, this lady has to look in a mirror now.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if she ever forgot whose house she was at. Like, oh, I'm at Ricky's house. Oh fuck, it's not Ricky, it's Joe. I'm a Joe. You're a Joe's. Okay. Joe's not fiance. Ricky is fiance.
See, that was always my way. I'm like, my old boss.
Oh, yep.
The only names that he had in his phone that were females were the females his wife knew. Anybody else's phone number, female, that he had in his phone was a dude's name. Like that's exhausting. Like, I can't keep up with the lies. Oh, yeah. How do these people do that?
How do they do that? And how it's so fucking easy for them. They don't give a shit.
It's a transition.
They don't care about how they hurt that person. Clearly they don't love them. That you cannot love someone and do something like that to them.
Because this is rolling into something, and you guys, my wife is going to punch me. I think my wife is going to get physical. Donnie, I'm glad we're recording this. Okay, we're recording.
Evidence.
For evidence, because so I couldn't keep up with the lie. Now, how far would you go to cover the lie?
What do you mean?
So say you're cheating like these people, and
if you're cheating for a reason.
I agree. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree wholeheartedly with that. How far would you
Just
go
fucking
though?
I wouldn't go very far at all.
So you
It
wouldn't
would, it would be the way out.
So you wouldn't like name your child after your mistress?
No,
Oh.
no.
There's a lady from Kentucky, once again on TikTok, who claims that she was named after her dad's mistress so he could say her name. Say, oh, I was with, I think her name's Christina. I was with Christina. And and if he says it by accident, everyone would assume that he was with his daughter.
Yep.
Because his daughter's name is Christina. And
Now,
here's
I
how.
wonder if the mistress knows that his daughter's named.
So first of
after
all, I don't
her.
know that.
What about the wife? She had to fucking name that child that.
So here's how this happened. I'm like, oh my God, how do you get this sneak by? The wife and the husband had a deal. If the wife was like, I want to name, if we have a son, I want to name him whatever your name is, Junior. You know, like Michael Smith Jr. Like that's the name. And he goes, fine. If you want to name a son that, that's great. If I get to pick the daughter's name. If we have a daughter, I get to pick the name. The wife had a C-section, and they already agreed that he got to pick the name. The wife had a C-section when she was still sleeping in recovery. He filled out all the paperwork. Christina Smith, blah, 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 filled out the paperwork. Wife was sleeping. Paperwork's already been filed. Whole 9 yards, whatever. Can't do shit, right? Wife found out.
Of course.
After that, I was just like, I'm done with this. Would you
that's pretty...
go to that extreme?
No, I wouldn't.
How fucked up is that?
That's low.
What the fuck, man?
That's your child. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Here.
crazy.
Like, how fucking low do you go? All right.
That's a disgrace.
Deliver food.
All right. We got to take a second pause real quick.
Okay.
All right. Hi, everyone. As you can see, we got another guest in here. Jamie joined in at the break and I decided to hop in real quick. Meet everybody. Meet young James, one of my adopted nephews, as you would say, as everyone would say. James, hello to the world. Welcome to the Lost Losers podcast. And he'll probably end up being the fucking producer of this show because I'm going to start setting him shit to do. Because you know why? James is smarter than me when it comes to this shit, and I'm not afraid to admit that. I'm a dumb 40-year-old, and he's a fucking ignorant 20-year-old. All right, man. We were talking about this lady who found out that she was named after her dad's mistress.
In Kentucky.
In Kentucky.
What up?
Shock.
Represent.
What the fuck is wrong with your state, man? The more that I've talked to you and your mom, and the more I'm starting to notice that Kentucky might be really the real Florida of the union.
Of the union.
Of the union. Hey,
there's always some crazy shit that goes on in
YouTube,
Florida.
James, do not be doing that. Don't be drinking on here or doing anything illegal. Got it. I'm not condoning this. Anyway,
he's of age.
That's right. I forget he is of age.
I'm an adult.
You are an adult.
I'm a grown ass man.
You are an adult. So, dude, and what is wrong with your state, man? There's some fucking people just.
I don't know what the source was besides like.
Is it because you guys can't drink your own whiskey, or is it because you guys are drinking the whiskey that you're making illegally?
I don't know. For me, like one of the weirdest things is the meat production. The meat production thought of like you have to fucking burn your meat to have it anyway. And it's just because of I can't remember the book, but the fucking farmhouse book that talks about the bodies being piled up to the ceiling and shit like that. And that still has an effect on people around here. Even though it's from 1920s or whatever the fuck.
State is so
that might have been how they did things back then.
Are you talking about Animal Farm?
Yes.
Huh. Wow.
Kentucky's, that's like their Bible, I guess.
Yeah, that people still like follow that shit because they still think that's how the meat industry is and other shit. And it's fucking ridiculous. I think that's a big part of it is that there's just ignorance about like dated information. I don't know what the source is.
I mean, have you guys not changed your textbooks in the last fucking 5 years, or like in the last 50 years?
No, you have to buy them personally, especially for colleges. They like, even for culinary, we were using a book from the 80s.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. And the only thing that would get updated for culinary was the sanitation. And so in the book, it would be like fucking 25, 30 degrees under regulation now. And we just kind of like highlight over it and be like, oh yeah, do this instead.
I can kind of see how in the culinary that there's not going to be a much. I mean, like maybe the technological advances, like maybe let's do some crazy scientific experience.
Well, yeah, and the cooking lines in the past 20 years have fucking flipped their head, because it used to be the French culinary way of there's a head chef, there's the sous chef, there's mise en place, there's yada yada yada, all these very specific jobs. And nowadays it's very much like, hey, let's have a kumbaya meeting before shift and let's see if anyone has any food ideas. Let's see what people are thinking. Let's be inclusive. And it's not, you're just stuck on one thing. You're not just stuck on fryers for fucking 8 months.
Yeah, but I can see how that would be like, depending on the type of restaurant that you're running. You know, like if you're a French.
Yes and no, because nowadays it's really looked down upon.
You know, I could see how if it's a French run, like a classic cuisine, like old
school, and there still
is
those in major cities.
But you know what I mean? I can see that. But if it's like a food truck where everyone, it's like a group of buddies, like, hey man, we were able to get this meat at the local markets to supply our menu for the next 3 weeks. What can we come up with? These
but you're also, you got to think of like the Oregon shops where it's going to be a bunch of hipster guys starting a steakhouse, and you got to think of
that's like stuff like that. That's how I could see how it's going. Like I could see how it's that. But if you're going to go classically trained and I'm going to spend a typical steakhouse, I can see how they're still running it the old school way. But what you're saying, at like what you're talking about, I can see it like the new age. And some of these new
and there's no information on that. All of that comes from experience now. Like you don't learn about new age methods or anything.
Yeah, because that's all on the fly. That's stuff that that's going to be, you're going to set up your kitchen that's going to be attuned to how you're running your business. That kitchen is not going to be set up like any other kitchen. That kitchen's set up for that bit. Like if it's set, like if you're a taco stand or a sub shop, I can see how maybe they can be similar. But they're going to be set up for, this is for a taco stand, or this is for a sub shop. This is for,
exactly.
You know, this is for, this and that and the other. So I could see how that's all working.
So did that lady change her kid's name?
I have no idea. That fucking no idea.
Started calling her by the middle name.
Dude, I have no idea. The daughter's the one on TikTok that did it.
I'm assuming she's older now.
Yeah, the daughter's just like, so just found out, named after my dad's mistress.
Oofa.
Like,
jeez,
seriously.
And is it like her legal name, or is it gonna be like the mistress?
No,
it's her legal name.
It's her legal name. So this guy named his daughter after his mistress. We're recording stuff, so
if you want,
we're recording the podcast, Stephanie. So just be a heads up. Yeah. Can you can imagine, like, she found out, like, this guy filled out all the paperwork. His wife, blah, 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 had a C-section, filled out the paperwork when his wife was in recovery, named it this way so he wouldn't get caught, just in case he said her name. And this girl is now like 19 or 20, was like, hey, guess what, everyone? Just found out my fucking named after my dad's mistress.
We're recording, by the way.
Doing a podcast.
Hi.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You can join.
Okay. Just know you're going to be on the internet. And
right.
Your hero, Chris Pazinski, will never see it.
No, I'm smoking.
We're all adults here. You're fine. So,
come on.
What now? All right. So, anyways, hey man, you know who added? So we're gonna wrap this up real quick. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Donnie, you got anything?
Yes,
Jamie, thanks for jumping on with us for the last few minutes.
Yeah.
Or
do you want to know about the cum conut?
Oh my God, yes, real quick. What's the cum conut?
So it was what is it?
Actually, we got two things to wrap up. We got two things, hold on, that have to do with you real quick, and then we'll fucking get out of here. We'll let everyone go. So real quick. So young Jamie Obviously, he's been hanging out with us doing the Zoom calls, so a lot of the other podcasters are getting to know him. Come to find out, he is actually lives in a town that one of the ladies that we talked to that does a podcast that her daughter lives in, and I think she is starting to grow a crush on young Jamie.
Oh boy.
I said, and supposedly she likes broken wings. Like she likes the wounded bird.
So take these broken wings.
Oh my God.
You knew that was coming though.
I just look broken though.
I just look broken. You're the Colton Wish version.
Or is Colton the Wish version of Jamie?
I think it's vice versa.
So that's how John introduced me to Jamie. He's like, that Jamie is like if you ordered Colton off of Wish. I fucking lost it. And then we told Colton, and you know how he is. He just went like, I lost it.
Literally. So it say Stephanie needed to order another Jamie. She ordered off Wish. She would get Colton. Say if we needed another Colton, we ordered off Wish. We would get Jamie.
And it would take 3 months to get there too, though.
It's gonna be. There might be a concussion included. Might have some CTE.
Your mom would be looking at him like, "Where's all this hair going to go?" Like
in the drain.
So I think she's forming a little crush on young Jamie. What do you think, Mama Bear? Should you go for it?
Is she old enough?
Actually,
yes.
She's old enough. But here's the thing. So Jamie got a text from a friend of his, and who is Prego.
Oh no, not that one.
And she was like, "Come on over tonight."
Oh no, not that one.
No.
Why not?
I don't have. That's been everyone else's point, but I don't have a vehicle to use anyways. So
that is a fucking sign. Crazy.
As long as you don't get roped in, like don't be the supporter of this child. Be like, yeah, just so you know, this is like for the next 2 to 3 weeks, and then it's done.
Yeah, that was kind of.
I literally thought you were going to say 2 to 3 minutes. I literally thought you were going to say 2 to 3 minutes. I'm like, listen, this is only for the next 2 to 3 minutes, and then we're done.
Well, that's what I was hoping for, but whatever.
The 2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Ugh, no.
Well. Ow! So Jamie doesn't have. Dude, quit yelling at your cat, psycho cat. All right. What's just your kumquat donut or whatever the fuck you were talking about? Did you want to freak us out about?
So it's a kumconut. And so you were talking about Ask Reddit the other night, and so I found a decent one. I can pull it up if needed, or I can just give the overhead.
Just give us the overhead. Just give me the cliff notes, because I don't think I want to deep dive too far into this one, because I might lose my mind.
The question was just, what was the weirdest thing you fucked? Cortana, what the fuck are you doing?
How do you fuck a coconut?
So it was just a question of like, what's the weirdest thing you fucked? And this guy went on this like 3-paragraph story about how as a kid he had this uber strict vegan mom that would only stock the house full of healthy foods and had nothing, no junk food, was real bored one day, and at the beginning of it was like, yeah, I'm just a horny teenager and I fapped a lot, and kept going on about that for like an entire paragraph, and then talked about finding a coconut one day and taking a drill bit for like 20 minutes making this hole. and decided to fuck it after making the kumconut, and goes on a story of like it felt really nice. It's like it's like lubricating because of the meat inside of it. It's
Would there be like sharp
nice
edges and shit,
squeeze
though?
because of it.
Did this guy grow up to be a Marine?
I don't know. He still pops up every once in a while on Reddit being like, hey, what up? And so fucks this coconut and is like, man, this is really good. So decides to finish in it and puts it under his bed. And so over the next few weeks, kept fucking it. And it says like, so the past cum becomes the present lube.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
and goes and starts talking about their AC during the summer after this broke during the summer.
Oh.
And it was already in a pretty muggy area where there was a lot of flies and stuff like that.
Oh.
and so
wait, time out. So the last ejaculation becomes the lube.
Yeah.
How is that not drying out in this coconut?
Well, it's like trapped
inside.
moisture.
It's self-lubricating. That's the magic of it.
That's right. We're gonna. It's a coconut. Continue. I forgot the fucking science of a coconut. Leave me alone. Everyone was a dummy.
It's like this really bad summer. It's really hot in the house. There's a lot of flies, and he forgets about this coconut for a while. And one day decides like, oh yeah, like I should fuck that thing again.
Oh my god.
He just starts watching porn or whatever, gets a decent hard on, sticks it in, feels some stuff moving around.
Oh, he's fucking maggots, isn't he?
Starts feeling something pull around, pulls it out, and sees a few maggots on his dick crawling into his urethra.
Oh.
Stop it.
Oh shit.
Crawling into his urethra and drops the coconut, and it smashes open, and flies and maggots and everything go crawling out of it in his room. Just powered by cum. Just powered. Like that's all they got.
That's how the fly was made.
Dude, that
and
is
goes
exactly how the fly was made.
And goes and washes his dick off and everything.
So now we know who the father of Jeff Goldblum
Oh wait,
is.
no, it's not over. There's more.
Shit. He rinses it out and fucks it again.
He rinses it out. He rinses his dick off and everything. Cleans up his room. And then later goes to piss and pisses out a maggot.
Oh. I think we broke Johnny.
First of all, ow. Because I'm pretty sure if you've ever passed a kidney stone, those hurt. I couldn't imagine trying to piss out a maggot.
And so now whenever he sees coconuts, he gets
half
reacts.
aroused.
No, he like vomits.
Because he impregnated one?
He's had trouble going into like the produce section of grocery stores and shit.
Oh my god.
Dude, I want to send this guy coconut.
Okay, at that point, that is like a lot of fucking effort to jack off.
Hey man.
That is
Dude,
a lot
people
of
go
effort.
to the extreme
God.
to get a nut.
Literally.
Because it's a drug.
No pun intended.
And they will go to the extreme for a nut.
Fuck
Jeez.
off.
Well, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got
Need a
nuts.
coconut.
Ugh, fucking gross.
So do you think there was like a half human, half fly that was in there?
That was in the urethra.
It's screaming. It's like
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, it's little tiny Jeff Goldblum.
Hey, help me.
Dad, no.
Did you not see the original Fly?
Uh-huh.
At the end of the original Fly with Vincent Price, it's half human. His top half is human. The butt half is fly. He's in a spider web and he's going, help me.
Yep.
And Vincent Price fucking crushes him with a rock. He's like, me.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it's classic.
So they didn't do
love
that in Jeff Goldblum's version of The Fly.
They didn't.
Fucking Gina Davis shot him in the face.
That's right. That's the only one. I don't think I've seen the Vincent Price one.
You have to like those Vincent Price, like old ass horror movies.
I'd probably like
that man was a genius. God rest his soul.
Yeah.
I don't even know about this one.
The Vincent Price. I know who Vincent Price
like
is.
The Fly, like either one. I've
Jeff
never
Goldblum. You never heard of the Jeff Goldblum?
Okay, you
The
have
Fly?
if you're gonna watch it, you have to watch the original one first. Like
I'm into those. Yeah, like
I know you would be. That's why I'm like, oh, you have to watch it. Like it's epic. Vincent Price was a fucking genius for his time.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, what the fuck?
His voice.
I've never even heard of it.
His voice is fucking kick ass. He does the monologue thing for Michael Jackson's fucking song Thriller. The funk of 40,000 years and
Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah. From every tomb are closing in to seal your doom.
All right, ladies and gents.
That was a good sign off.
Yep, that we're done. We don't need the coconut. Nope. Just on that one. Thank you, Vincent Price.
Jesus.
Jamie, thanks for jumping on for the last few.
Yep.
I'm sure you're like any fucking time on that. I'm sure. Donald, what you got, man?
Not a lot. I'm gonna go turn some wrenches on the bike and got some handlebars to put on and shit. Bought the oil. I gotta change the oil. I gotta take the exhaust off for that though.
Well, you get to work and do that, baby.
Yep.
The whole month of July, Scentsy has a psycho sale because the fall catalogs are getting ready to come out. So you can buy bundles. You can get everything for like 10% or more off. So check it out. Sunshine and Scents 10 at Scentsy.us and Color Street. If you're looking for some groovy ass, kick ass nails, just the tips and toes.
Yep, Jamie's got his on right now.
Hey.
You can't see it unless I'm talking, but yeah, here you go.
Oh, cool. See, you like them. They're good. They're cool. That's all I got.
All right, everybody. Please, lostlosers.com. Go there, buy some shirts. You can get the Biggie shirt that I got on now, if you know what I mean, with the crown. I just got my Biggie shirt.
The space shirt.
Jamie bought this. Jamie just bought the space shirt. We got some cool $15 shirts that are going right now for sale. I will keep them up there as long as my supplier has them on sale. That's as long as I keep them on sale. So I don't know when they are going to end that. So get them soon. Actually not bad shirts. They're real comfortable shirts. I like them. I dig them. We do also have the normal OG soft shirts. They are badass. We do have the new one. It says, I'm a pull and pray baby. Oh, what a great fucking shirt. Oh, by the way, one of the $15 shirt is the How Are You Heather shirt. Make sure you pick that one up. And ask the Trash Panda guys why that shirt's on my website. Make sure you're watching this on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. All that Anchor. You can subscribe us at Anchor if you want to do a donation. You can also do that too. We're okay with that. Monthly donation start at $1.99. That's all we're asking. Not asking for much. Everything goes right back into the wonderful podcast. You can find us on Twitter. Donald?
Oh, losers_loss on the Twitters.
I thought he froze.
Did we catch you off guard, big guy?
Maybe.
All right. Twitter, losers_loss. Instagram, loss_loser_podcast. Obviously, Lost Losers Podcast channel on YouTube. Any Lost Losers Podcast at gmail.com. Find us all there. Anything else?
Nah.
No.
Oh, fuck. All right. I guess we're done. Have a good one. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Later, losers.
Bye.